All right, welcome. Let's jump right in. Imagine having your very own online shop, one that can sell products all over the world. Now, imagine doing that without ever having to buy a single piece of inventory, build a website from scratch, or deal with the headache of shipping. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, today, we're going to break down the LiveGood online store model, which claims to offer exactly that. Let's dig in and see how this whole thing works.
And really, this is the big question, isn't it? It's the one that so many people who dream of starting an online business run into. You know, the dream of e-commerce is amazing, but then it just smacks into the reality of huge startup costs, crazy logistics, and, oh yeah, trying to figure out how to build a website. It can be a lot. But this model, it suggests there might be another way.
And this right here, this is the core promise, pulled straight from the source material. It's a pretty powerful statement. It's basically designed to knock down the biggest walls that stop people from starting an online business. So the big question is, how on earth do they pull that off? Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to break this down into 5 simple parts. First up, we'll tackle the problem this whole model is trying to solve. Then, we'll get into what you actually get. After that, we'll walk through how the store works day to day. We'll explore the 7 different ways you can earn. And finally, we'll wrap up by helping you figure out if this is something that might actually work for you. All right, let's kick things off with the big picture. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of what this model is, I think it's super helpful to understand the problems it's trying to fix. We're talking about all those classic headaches that come with e-commerce and how this approach says, hey, we've got a different way. So check this out. This direct comparison is, well, it's pretty eye-opening. On one side, you've got the old school way. High startup costs, you've got to buy and manage all this inventory, you've got to build your own website, and then deal with the nightmare of shipping everything out yourself. But on the other side, the LiveGood model just flips that whole script. You've got a low entry fee, absolutely no inventory to worry about, a website that's already built for you, and the company handles all the shipping. It's a totally different ballgame. Okay, so we've seen the headaches this model claims it can get rid of. Now let's look at what you actually get your hands on. What does this instant online store really mean when you sign up as a member? In a nutshell, what you get is a turnkey e-commerce business. The platform gives you a pre-built website, and this is the crucial part. The company takes care of the entire back end. That means they manage the products, they hold all the stock in their warehouses, and they handle the delivery and all the payment stuff when a customer buys something.
And here are the key features broken down. From day one, you've got a global reach, so anyone, anywhere can potentially buy from your link. The store comes preloaded with all the products, the delivery is totally automated, and you get access to special member-only pricing, which, as we'll see in a minute, is a really big part of how you can earn.
So the store itself is your main tool, but how do you actually, use it to make a sale or to build your team? Let's get practical and look at the actual steps to get your business up and running. According to the source, it's a really straightforward 3-step process. You just log into your account, you find the section called My Website, and boom, right there you'll find the unique links that are tied directly to you. This is basically the command center for your whole operation. And in that section, you're going to find 2 main links. The shop link, well, that's what you share with customers who just want to buy products. But the business link, that's what you share with people who are interested in joining and getting their own online store, just like you. Each link has a totally different job when it comes to making money. Which brings us to the part a lot of people are waiting for, the money. How do you actually earn an income with this whole setup? Well, the source material lays out 7 different ways. The most direct method is just through retail commissions. This is classic e-commerce, right? Someone buys a product from your shop link, and you earn a profit from that sale. Simple. So let's use an example from the source. As a member, you can buy a multivitamin for the discounted price of $9.95.
But a regular customer who visits your shop link, they see the retail price $14.95.
And that $5 difference, that's your commission. The company handles the whole transaction and the shipping, and that profit goes straight to you. Pretty straightforward. Now, the second major way you can earn comes from growing the network. This is where you use that business link we talked about to invite other people to join LiveGood. And as you can see here, when someone signs up through your link, they pay a one-time fee of $49.95. The company then pays you a 50% commission on that, which works out to a $25 fast start bonus. Okay, so selling products and referring new people are the 2 most direct ways to earn, but they're really just the beginning. The full LiveGood compensation plan actually details a total of 7 different ways you can potentially earn income. This table gives us a quick look.
So we've talked about the weekly fast start and the retail commissions. But then you've got things like matrix commissions, which, based on the source, are recurring monthly earnings you can get from the membership renewals of people in your network, even people you didn't personally sign up. There are also influencer bonuses for people who sell a ton of products. The whole plan is pretty detailed, but the main takeaway is that the model rewards you for both selling products and for growing the network.
So after looking at how it works and how you get paid, we get to the final question. Is this kind of business in a box the right move for you?
So let's just recap the big takeaways here. This model offers a really low barrier to entry for anyone wanting to get into e-commerce. You're basically handed a pre-built global business from the get-go. There are multiple ways you can potentially earn, mixing product sales with network building, and you get to completely skip the headaches of managing inventory or shipping.
But, and this is a really important but, the platform gives you the shop and the products, but getting people to your link, that's all on you. The source is clear that your success really depends on your own marketing, whether that's running social media ads, building sales funnels, or just creating content to get eyeballs on your store. The tools are there, but you're the one who has to build the audience.
And that leaves us with one last thought to chew on. This model takes away all the logistical problems, right? The inventory, the shipping, all gone. But it puts all the focus on marketing and building a network. So is the future of the side hustle less about what you sell and more about how good you are at building an online audience? That's a pretty interesting question to think about.